Hi all, welcome to Butta Up Co. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create skincare formulas with one of our conversion calculators. And with a few clicks, you can make multiple batches and recipes. So before I go into demonstrating our calculators to you, I wanted to explain our other tabs that you'll see here in our spreadsheet. When you first open the spreadsheet, you're going to see a README section, and in this README section is a how to use our spreadsheet. It pretty much breaks down each tab for what it is, but I'm going to explain it to you here in this video, but it's there for you whenever you need to refer to it. The second tab is our ounces to gram conversion list. So if you're just learning how to create skincare formulas, then you know when you create a skincare formula, it is created in percentages. Once you finish creating a formula, you then would have to convert that into a weight. And a weight would be pounds, ounces, and grams. For beginners, we highly recommend you do from ounces to grams. So you will create your formula, with the percentages. Then you will convert it into ounces, and then you would take another step and convert it into grams. Grams will always give you the exact amount that you need. Usually people who convert formulas into ounces, they're a little bit more advanced, and they tend to make much bigger batches. It's easier that way when you're making a big batch to just do ounces, because when it's time to add it to a scale, say you're making like 100 ounces of something, nobody wants to really convert that into, grams. It's easier on a scale if it's ounces. So that's when usually people, when you see like a formula and it's only converted into ounces, it's because it's a big batch. So as you guys can see, I have a list of the conversion of ounces to grams. I provide up to 500 ounces. And as you can see, as I'm scrolling, it goes down and goes down and goes down. It just keeps going. In order for you not to do that, if you're not in the mood to do that, what I did was I provided a gram conversion lookup. So at any time, if you need something specific, an ounce to gram conversion in an instant, all you have to do is come here to the arrow, put in the ounces that you need. Once you put in the ounces you need, the grams will automatically come up. So say we need 56 ounces and we need the conversion of the gram conversion, for it. So you would click 56 ounces. You can either click on what populates or you can press enter and it will give you the grams. Below the gram conversion lookup, you're going to see a batch size calculator. This is a simple calculator, very basic math, but it's just something easy to use. It's right there just in case you need it right away instead of just going into your phone. So below the gram conversion lookup, you'll see the batch size calculator. This is used when you need to find a specific batch size that you need to create your product. So say like you have some 8-ounce jars or 8-ounce bottles lying around and you want to make some products with those jars. So you will put the container size here, as you can see, like you have the 8 ounces, and say you have like 7 of those bottles or 7 of those jars. Then you will put that quantity here. As soon as you're done with that, you press enter. It will automatically give you the ounces that you need, which is 56, which we have up here. Okay. So the next tab is our ingredient list. What I did was I compiled the most used and popular ingredients in skincare, and I've broken them down into 3 categories. As you can see here, we have the water-based ingredients, the oil-based ingredients, and the additives. The additives specifically is when you're creating either, say, an emulsion, or say you're making a body butter, or say like a body wash, those type of things, when you have different phases and they need to be cooled down, or simply they don't mesh with other phases, then you would use the additive section. So as you can see here, as I'm going over some of the ingredients, you'll see that there are some information you'll see some information that's populated. What I did was each and every ingredient, I provided its description, its function, and the recommended usage rate. So say if you're randomly making a product, you can always refer to this list. You can get the product here with its information and recommended usage list, recommended usage rate, and plug it into the calculator. So you see that. Also, once you download this spreadsheet and you make your own copy, if you see an ingredient that is not on the list that you use, you can simply just add it to whatever category it falls under, and then you're all set. Once you go into into the calculator, it'll populate itself once you search for it. Okay. So now I'm going to show you our calculators. I broke them down into two different categories. One is more oil-based emulsions, and then the other one is strictly water-based ingredients. So the first one you see here, of course, you'll see one that says emulsions, and the other one it says a body butter, body oils. For anything where there's no water included, you would use this particular calculator. Just in case you're iffy, you don't know exactly what you can use the calculators for, you see here a little black tab. I give you the products that you can use for the calculator. So this one in particular, you have lotions, face creams, emulsifying sugar scrubs, cream body washes, face washes that include oils, okay, face masks, and so on. This one, of course, is strictly just oil-based ingredients. There's no water involved. So you have body butters, face oils, body scrubs, that has no foaming ingredients. So you have like your emulsified sugar scrubs that people include, like, emulsifying wax, shea butter, and then they mix that up with sugar. So you would use that particular calculator for. The next one, again, is strictly for water-based ingredients. This particular one here, it only has one phase. It's because it's in cold process calculator. So say you're making like a toner. When you're making a toner, depending on what you're using, most of the time when it's someone that's a beginner, there's usually one phase. So you can just include everything here. Again, it's highlight, Again, on the side, you see here, it says you can use this for face toners, face serums, face mists, aloe vera gels, so on. This one next to it, specifically for if you're making like face washes with no oil included, body washes. This particular one has phases because when you're making something with a surfactant, you got to have different phases. So that's what those are for. So let me just show you some demonstrations. So for the first demonstration, we're just going to do like a quick lotion formula. So we'll be using the emulsion calculator. Now, before you use any of the calculators, you have to include a batch size. If you do not include a batch size, the conversion that you would need to create your batch size is not going to populate, okay? You have to let the calculator know what you're trying to make in order for them to give you the automatic amount. So here you see up top, it says batch size. Now in the previous tab, we used 56 ounces. I said you have 8-ounce jars or bottles, and you have 7 of them. So that's what we're going to use. Say we're going to make like a lotion, right? So here I'm going to put a drop down. You can scroll down if you want, or you can just easily put it in. Once you click it, the gram conversion will populate, and then the calculator is activated. So let's make like a simple, basic, like super basic lotion. So we're going to start with our water phase. Let's go with some regular old distilled water. Let's go with some glycerin. That's all I'm going to use. And then in the oil phase, when you're making a lotion cream, you need some sort of emulsifier, but we're going to go with something simple. I love silk emulsifying wax. So we're going to use that one. We need a co-emulsifier. So let's go with something that I love to use all the time, and acetyl alcohol. And then let's go with the butter. FYI, when you're making a lotion and you add like shea butter, mango butter, whatever kind of butter, it thickens the product even more than what the emulsifying wax and the co-emulsifier will do, okay? So we're going to include shea butter. When it comes to oils, I like to use a mixture of absorption rate products. I like to use medium to light. I would only use heavy oils if it has to deal with hair products, but when it comes to skin, I don't like to use heavy oils. So I'm going to use two of my favorite, which is avocado oil, which is a medium absorption, or it has a medium absorption rate, and safflower has a fast absorption rate. And then for our cool down phase, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to add a fragrance, and then we're just going to add our preservative. When it comes to lotions and creams, I like to use Optifin. So now that we have our ingredients, it's now time to implement the percentages. When you are creating the formula, I don't know if anyone told you this, as you're learning how to create formulas, you always want to start with the ingredients with the lowest, or I should say the smallest range of suggestive usage rate, which would tend to be extracts and preservatives. Okay, so we're going to start here. Here, when it comes to Optifin, its highest suggestive usage rate is 1.5, so we're going to put 1.5. Now watch what happens after I press enter. Once I press enter, it's going to automatically give me the grams that I would need to create the product. And you can see that right here. And it's going to continue doing that as you implement the percentages, or implement the percentages. I guess that's what I'm saying, right? I hope that's right. When it comes to fragrance oils, always look at I believe it's the IFA sheet. It'll tell you exactly what the percentage is for that particular fragrance. Most fragrances, if you're going to use it on the skin, doesn't go past 5%. And depending on the strength of the fragrance, I would say go from like 2 to 4%. Most fragrances are not that strong, so I would go with 3%. And then when it comes to my oils, I tend not to go past 10%, so I'm just going to go 4.5 here and 4.5 here. And as you can see, the grams come up. Shea butter, let's go with 8% is good. Cetyl alcohol, FYI, I never go past 5%. So I have 5% here. Emulsifying wax will go with 8%. Again, as you can see, the grams automatically populate. So as they're populating, this is considered a recipe. This is considered your batch size recipe, okay? So glycerin has a high percentage rate. The thing with glycerin is it gets really tacky. So I don't like to use it at a high percentage rate. If I want something super moisturizing, I will go with something that's very similar to glycerin. That won't give you that tackiness, like propendol 1,3, sodium lactate, those particular ingredients. But we're using glycerin, and I'm only going to go to 3%. Okay, so now we have 3%. Now we need to figure out how much distilled water we need. So what you can do is you can scroll down. Now here at the bottom, you see total percentage weight. You see that it's in yellow. When it's in yellow, it means it's under 100%. If it's green, it means it's 100%. And if it's red, it's over. So now we have 37.50% already used. So the remainder is about 62.5%, if I'm not mistaken. So then we click that. Oops, wrong place. Hold on. 62.5%. And it gives you the gram conversion, and it should be green here as it is here. And there you go. That is your batch size recipe. Your recipe is complete. Now, in the title and in the introduction, I told you you can create batch size recipes with a few clicks. So here is where that comes in. So you have your recipe for 56 ounces, right? But say, and you save this, but you need to make more. Say you need to make 100. I'm going to show you how you can create a new recipe with 100 ounces right here. Just click 100 and it'll automatically change every gram amount. Boom. There you go. Done. And you could continue to do that, and you could continue to do that. So here's something I'm going to show you. So let's go back to 56. So say you have 56, right? You see how that disappeared because I took the 56 ounces out? Hold on, something happened. Let me go right here. Let's go back to 56. Okay. So say you created your batch size recipe and you want to save it. All you have to do is highlight. Let's go here. I will go to 7. Highlight the calculator, right? Go to File, click Print, and as you can see, it copies the whole page. But you don't have to do that. You come here to Print. It says Current Sheet. Just pull the drop down. It says Select the cells, and there you go. All you have to do is just print this and save this for any time you need it. Okay. And again, you could do that. You could do that for other batch size recipes. Like I said, like say you needed to do a tester. Say you want to test not 56, but you only want to do 2 ounces. Do 2 ounces. Boom, and it changes it for you. That easy, that quick. Okay, so I'm going to show you a water-based formula. We're just going to make like a toner. The reason why I'm showing you how to create formulas in this particular video is because maybe you're a beginner and you haven't grasped it yet. So hopefully me showing this to you will help you out. So let's do like a random face toner, something like, or a face mist. Let's do a face mist. Ooh, that's even better. So again, let's say we're just doing a tester. You want to create a face mist for your company, right? But you need to test it out first, see, make sure it doesn't break anyone out. So let's do 2 ounces, right? And then let's go to our ingredients. So let's do a face toner, but let's make it really pretty. Let's do like a rose vanilla. Ooh, that one sounds nice, right? Nice and fancy. So let's use some rose hydrosol. Let's use, excuse me, some vanilla hydrosol. We're going to use Propendol 1,3 because again, glycerin tends to be tacky once you go past a certain percentage. So we'll use Propendol 1,3. Let's see some other. Let's go for some egg. Oh no, let's go for some more moisturizing ingredients. Let's go with some DL panthenol. If you don't know what DL panthenol, if you don't know what DL panthenol is, you can always go to our ingredient list. Scroll down, and it'll tell you. DL panthenol is also known as vitamin B5, has moisturizing properties, improves hydration, reduces water loss, and maintains skin elasticity and softness. And its recommended usage rate is 1 to 5%. Okay, so we have DL panthenol. Let's throw in, because it's a face mist, let's throw in some extracts. What's a nice extract that we can use? Let's go with, let's go with cucumber. Let's go with cucumber. And because it's a water-based ingredient, we're going to need a preservative. So let's go with Liquid Germa Plus, right? Very simple, very easy. So this is what our face mist is. So let's go with our percentages. Liquid Germa Plus percentage recommended usage rate is believe up to 0.5%. And when you're using preservatives, you always want to use at its highest percentage recommended usage rate. Okay, so we're gonna go with 0.5%. Again, once we press enter, the grams are gonna populate. Okay, cucumber extract. Let's see. I don't know, but I believe it's like up to 3%. But let's check just in case. Let's see. Cucumber extract is up to 5%. So let's put this at 4%. DL panthenol, I'm only going to use this at 2% because it's expensive. Propendol is expensive too, so let's do this at 3%. And hydrosols, their recommended usage rate is up to 100%. So you can use that at any amount. It's just FYI, it's not as cheap as water. So let's use this. We have 59%. 59%. Where did 59% come? So here's a mistake. So I'm glad this mistake popped up as I'm doing the demonstration because sometimes it can happen. So I'm glad that I can show you a troubleshoot example here. So as you can see, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, and 0.5 does not add up to 59%. And the reason why it populates 59% is because here the percentage is not recognized. So what you would do is simply just highlight it, come up to here where you have the percentage icon and click it, and it should adjust. But you see it says 50%. Just come back and just go 1.5. I mean 0.5, and it'll fix itself. Okay. So now we have 9.5%, which leaves us with what? 90.5%. So let's go with 45% here. And then as you can see what the remainder is, 54.50, not 54, Lord Jesus, can I do math? I'm pretty good at math. I don't know why I can't do it here. But the remainder the remainder I believe is a 45.5. Let's do that. All right. There you go. And there you have it. You have a completed formula for your tester, and you're done. Again, like say if you this actual formula worked out and you want to mass produce it, all you have to do is come back to it and add a larger batch size. Say you need to make 50, and then it'll automatically give you the percentage and it'll automatically give you the grams for the 50-ounce batch size that you need. Well, that's it for this video. If you are interested in our calculators, I will leave 2 links down below. We offer it free to our members on our website. What you would do is you would sign up to our newsletter. Once you sign up to our newsletter, you will get an email. And in that email will be a link to our calculators as well as to our recipes that we have on our website. We offer free recipes of our skincare products to anyone who is a member to our website. If you are not interested in signing up to our newsletter because you just don't like emails, constant emails, or anything like that to you, you can also purchase this calculator spreadsheet on our Etsy, and I believe it is about $8.99. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. Again, the links will be down below. If you would like to see more videos like this, behind the scenes, how-to videos, anything that has to do with Butta Up Co, please subscribe, turn on your notifications. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any further questions, because maybe I didn't answer it in this video, make sure to leave a comment below. I'm pretty quick with answering because my phone is always in my hands. So usually if a notification comes up, I can see it and answer it right away. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Always takes too long, yeah, too long. I ain't got all weekend. We had a good run, yeah, good.